All right, let's talk about a huge decision you're probably facing if you're building anything for the web right now. Should you use React or Next.js? And look, this isn't just a nerdy debate for your engineers. This is a choice that's going to hit your budget, your ranking on Google, and how fast your business can actually grow. So let's really break it down.
Yeah, you might think this is just some tech thing for the developers to figure out, but no, this is a boardroom decision. It's a strategic call that has real, tangible consequences. The choice you make right here literally affects how fast you can launch, how high you're going to rank on Google, and yeah, how much you're going to be spending for years to come. So let's get you the info you need to make the smart call.
Okay, so where do we even begin? Well, we've got to start with the foundation of it all, React. Because to understand the choice, you first have to understand the powerful engine that's at the heart of both options.
So, what is React really? The best way to think about it is like a super powerful, high-performance engine. It's a library that is absolutely brilliant at doing one thing, building the user interface. You know, the part of your app that people actually see and click on. But here's the most important thing to remember. It's just the engine. It's not the whole car.
And this is what that freedom really looks like. With React, you get this incredible engine, and that gives you total maximum flexibility to build your own custom car around it. You get to pick the chassis, the wheels, the transmission. I mean, every single piece is your team's decision.
So what's the magic behind this engine? Well, it all comes down to its component-based architecture. And honestly, the best way to picture this is to think about building with Legos. Seriously, instead of creating one giant, messy piece of software, you create these small, reusable bricks, like a button brick here, a search bar brick there, and you just snap them together to build whatever you want.
And why should you, as a business leader, care about Lego bricks? Well, it translates directly into dollars and cents. First, you get consistency, because you're using the same button brick everywhere. That's a better user experience. Your teams can build way faster because they're not reinventing the wheel every single time. And maybe the biggest one of all, maintenance. If one little brick breaks, you fix that one little brick, not the whole darn castle. That saves a ton of time and money.
Okay, sounds amazing, right? But, and you knew there was a but coming, all of that freedom, all of that amazing flexibility, it comes with a catch. There's a price you have to pay for just being handed the engine. Because you only get the engine, your team is now on the hook for building the entire rest of the car. And that means everything. We're talking search engine optimization, performance tuning, all of it. The final quality and speed of your app, it all depends on how good and, let's be honest, how expensive your team of mechanics is at building all those other parts completely from scratch. And this is exactly where Next.js comes into the picture. If React is that powerful engine, then Next.js is the complete factory-built car, designed to solve all those problems we just mentioned right out of the box.
The contrast here is just crystal clear. Next.js is a framework that's built on top of React. It takes that exact same amazing engine, but it puts it inside a high-performance chassis with all the other parts included, fully assembled, and ready for you to drive right off the lot.
So what do you get in this complete car? Well, you get all the critical stuff your team would have to spend weeks, maybe months building themselves. You get these powerful features for SEO, like server-side rendering. You get simple routing, API routes, even automatic image optimization. It's just all there.
Now, out of all those features, there are a couple I really want to zoom in on, because for most businesses, these are the absolute game changers. I'm talking about server-side rendering, or SSR, and static site generation, SSG.
So why is this such a big deal? It's all about how you show up on Google. With these features, the server builds the full, complete web page before it ever sends it to the user's browser. That means when Google's little crawler comes to visit your site, it sees a finished page full of content, not just a blank screen that's waiting to load. The result? A massive thumbs up for your rankings.
And the benefits just keep piling on from there. It's a total win-win-win. You get much better SEO, which means more organic traffic. You get ridiculously fast load times for your users, which they love. And often, you can even get away with cheaper hosting. What's not to like?
Okay, so we've met the two contenders. Now it's time to put them in the ring head-to-head and look at the factors that actually matter to your bottom line.
Let's just run through this. Performance? With Next.js, it's pretty much optimized from the get-go. With React, your team has to manually tune everything. SEO? Same story. Next.js is built to be friends with Google. React needs extra tools just to get in the game. And all of this points to their best use cases. React is perfect for internal tools where you need that total control. But Next.js, well, that's for your public websites, where speed and SEO are absolutely key. So, with all that laid out, how do you actually make the call for your project?
Let's get to the final verdict and make this super clear.
You should choose plain React if your app lives behind a login. Think about an admin dashboard or some complex internal software. Basically, any place where SEO is just not a factor. It's also the right call if you have a really strong senior engineering team that can truly take advantage of that total flexibility to build something highly specialized.
On the flip side, you choose Next.js if organic traffic from Google is your lifeblood. If you need a blazing fast website for your customers and getting to market quickly is a top priority, Next.js is almost always the answer for anything the public is going to see.
So you see, at the end of the day, this isn't really about being Team React or Team Next.js. The real choice you're making is this. How much structure, SEO power, and raw performance do you want built in from day one? That's the strategic question you've got to answer.
So as you make this call, I want you to think beyond just launch day. Think about where your business needs to be in 2 or 3 years. Are you just building for today, or are you building for what comes next? Because choosing the right foundation now is what's going to let you grow, adapt, and win tomorrow.